the run comes to an end. We will have an America's team moving forward, guaranteed, obviously. Which one will it be? That is up for them to decide as we get into the action.
Yeah, really interesting here that both teams making a little bit of adjustments as they go into this map. I thought maybe there was going to be a little bit more contact there, but Tex holding just a little bit further back, right in that fast lane, looking for a kill, gets one, can't find another. Timatino's got him down.
Yeah, will just be a tiny little bit of damage there on Asuna.
نرجع للجيم.
Could heal that up.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بدينا MIBR 100 الجيم الثاني لليوم. من اللي بيتأهل ويلعب ضد نكشن بكرة على نصف النهائي. ايوه عموما اللي ما قفل شكرا لك يا مستر بلاكي شرطه تحت KSA على الجفت. الله يبيض وجهك. بس للتأكيد من اللي بكره بيقابل نكشن على في السيمي فاينل. تمام بنشوف. هويلي السوفا والله هويلي انت لجد. هويلي رحمه ما ظلت. اللي ما صوت يصوت. بنقفل التصويت الان. بسم الله. معك 3 2 لا تقفل خله تايم اوت.
Plenty of veteran players on 100 Thieves as well. Asuna, Cryo, Bang have been around for quite some time.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, they're kind of been there, done that too. And, you know, the younger players, Vora and Timatino, they're fired up.
3 and aim. They were back over at Champs Istanbul as well. Not all clustered together, but between 100 Thieves and XSET, they have that experience. So, looks like it's going to be a 4-player push out towards this north side. Camera is still situated as Cryo is going to be lingering in towards A. As he doesn't see any opposition, he might end up calling 100 Thieves back into that site.
Yeah, I think
Quick Crunch is going to be potentially here for, you know, either way they kind of split it, but it seems like MIBR starting to think that this is going to be leaning on that B side, but now getting the bad news is there's no scale forward to B. Cryo though. Intercepting, looking to try to find this kill. The counter swing's going to be coming in though, and Mazzino will be able to take him down. It's still a good amount of damage dealt, but Mazzino has the heal. His Tex is resting quite literally at 1 HP. Plan to come in. Mazzino, one taking point, is rushing forward. Tex will fall. Burno going to be gone as Timatino collects 2 of that Marshall. Look for a little bit more as stun goes through. Esbas and Zekin going to be cleaned up. And it's damn near flawless. 100 Thieves start things off 2-0.
Yeah, but you really have to like the ideas here from the 100 Thieves in terms of, you know, gathering info, using that well, using it to make those safer rotations, funneling the orbs, passing the spike over to the Phoenix, using that to get the run it back online for this bonus. So this is going to be a very potent bonus that MIBR Los is going to have to face. They're not going to have any ults in cycle, most likely. Something really strange happens with Mazzino.
من فاز الماتش اللي
already
قبل؟
having
خمن.
to run it back in play and the Phantom to back it up. This is a very scary round. Did get a confirm there for Mazzino. Aspas, Zekin gonna have to deal with this. And they do.
صراحة الدبل دول
Not the spot out, Mazzino. Brady gets rewarded with a second.
أكيد بيلعبوا لك سنجل انيشيتور
Asuna did as well. Meanwhile, once that approach coming through, they're going to try to split their way through this spawn, but Burno looks to try to hold the line.
والله توقعت يلعب فينيكس اسباس. خلي زكني يلعب ريز. أو العكس اسباس يلعب ريز وزكني يروح فينيكس.
Goes absolutely nuclear in the round. A 4K for him on the sky. They will deny a bonus conversion.
Yeah, that's huge. Honestly, being able to prevent that bonus is a big deal for MIBR Los because this is, again, so much that they're bringing into this round is so scary, but Mazzino reads the play nicely, just expects that there's going to be extra layers behind that run back.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
And just wants to spam through and does a world of damage in there. That's got Fraud applauding. Very happy with what he's seeing there. I didn't do anything this time.
No,
can't blame me.
I didn't see your hands.
That's right.
I didn't see what you're doing. Just making sure.
شو النيشيتر حقهم؟
Touching.
فيد.
Well, hopefully another decently fast one. Go ahead.
إيه أنا ملاحظ بس.
Yeah, that's the face that I make every time we have a tech pause.
Yep.
Good to see the cross-faction support here. Still showing up the cheer for some of the other America's teams.
Who are they rooting for today? You think MIBR? The Sen fans? The old Zekken?
Some MIBR, yep, support there. As it seems like might just be a cable swap. And right back into it. And I mean, if it's Mazzino, I don't know, which peripheral it might be, but it seemed like everything was working fine.
Yeah, I was going to say.
If there was an issue and he still managed to get that 4K, I mean, maybe you just keep playing like that.
Right? I'd be like, well, even though maybe the frame rate's a little off or something, it's working.
It's like God Dead playing with a tissue in his nose. It's just one of those superstitions. It's like, no, just leave it.
If it works, it works. That's all that matters. Sometimes the unorthodox methods are the best for the players. Like this guy, just think he started the meta of not paying attention to the monitor, when there was timeouts. He just immediately leaned back, and now everybody's doing it.
That is true. Trendsetter.
Yeah.
طيب الحين تكبوز. أنا صراحة أي تكبوز يجي أبى أروح.
He locked in for that one.
Yeah.
Caught a little off guard.
He's ready.
Back into it. Not sure what Zekken's saying. Seems like he has a disagreement about something, so maybe a reflag. Quick little double check. So I think we're just trying to make sure that everything is going to be squared away.
خلاص أنت شفت تكبوز. العب لا ما يحتاج صوت ما يحتاج مايك.
Okay. Seeing some thumbs up.
Yay.
Usually a positive sign. So should be able to get back into the action here in just a brief moment. Thank you guys are bearing with us. Hopefully we don't have any others to really go through. Otherwise we're going to start pulling from the well, chatting about TV shows and all that other stuff.
You could, but yeah, you don't want to hear that.
Yeah, we don't want podcast time. We want gameplay time. So it looks like we are back into it. Seeker's going to be online now for Mazzino. We're still waiting to see Zekken and Aspas get a piece of the pie here. Kill is at the moment for the duelist. And Aspas, well, he will be able to find one, but 100 Thieves find so much more. 3 kills in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, this is just an aggressive push out early. So 100 Thieves
there,
kind of rewinding a few rounds ago to the way MIBR Los played the eco, knowing that they were pushed up north pretty early, or at least suspect it. And this time they overstack that angle to make sure that they deal with that attempt to kind of gain that upper edge as the defenders on Fracture. You want to push space on the map, and
dropping spike.
100 Thieves get the right read and deny that instantly. That's huge. Now they're just going to take their time, slow and steady, have the trip behind you to make sure that Tex does try to get a backstab going. It should be accounted for, assuming it's placed correctly.
Bruno now having to basically try to play around the Texas util. So far has not been triggered. Oh, the smoke to fall on for him. More than ready for it. He finds that kill, and for Tex, there's not much more he can really be asked to do. Potentially stay on this north side position, try to find an exit, but going for the round win, certainly not to be. So we'll just have to backpedal away, and 100 Thieves will maintain a lead.
Yeah, and he knows they have a pretty good idea of where he's at because he had to clear the trip up there on the way through. So it's one of those rounds that just comes down to, are you going to be able to win that big fight early? You can have that little bit of an extra advantage, and they certainly did. 100 Thieves even get a bit of a peek on how some of those trips were set up on B, so it gives them a little bit of extra info there potentially for future rounds as well. Yeah, 100 Thieves right back at it, only losing 1 player. That's going to be Timotino with his ult, already 7 kills for the Neon. I can't stress enough how much I like the Neon on this map, how it makes it really challenging for opponents in certain areas of the map, because there's actually quite a bit of open space on parts of Fracture, and that's, I think, where Neon really excels. Yeah, but so far, just some decent reads from the side of 100 Thieves. And I was talking to NBS earlier today at lunch, and I was just like, so what's the game plan today? What's it gonna look like? He's like, we got some new stuff cooked. I was like, all right.
Well, so far so good, and that's going to force a timeout from the MIBR camp. Trying to get things squared away. Get pushed back in the right direction. Economy-wise, it's going to be very rough around the edges. Haven't been able to build up anything, so going into this one pretty damn light, I do believe. So we'll see what info Fraud's going to be able to give them. Because, I mean, to go back over it, this is their map pick.
It is. I mean, I think from what you've seen from 100 Thieves, the response here might be something like, let's shore up a main control and kind of play a little bit more keep away around Arcade and Dish. Like, you know, it's okay to have one player up there maybe, but have them be willing to fall back pretty quickly and then play for faster retail, you know, like counter moves when 100 Thieves is going for their executes. I think that's something that works really well when a team starts to really over-aggress on that northern side, but it will be a different look immediately for 100 Thieves.
Smoke's down.
Outlaw there for Timotino. That's the ult to back it up. Everybody but Tech's going to be one tap to that sniper rifle, so.
There's been some thrifties in the water today.
Has been.
I mean, we saw what kind of rebound that created for Nongshim, that second map. Perhaps MIBR Los will be able to have something similar if they could get this one over the line before the moment. They fully gambled onto the B site. And all of 100 Thieves not even looking to try to explore that angle. They just want to death ball this one. Just taking their time with it. Now, starting to up the pace.
Careful now.
Being diligent, clearing out all angles. Util going to be invested here just to get the scale forward. Clear out the site. Didn't make it to upper, so they don't necessarily know that that's clear unless Tipitino's position, but either way.
Spike planted.
5 players now to attempt to retake Cryo. He is on an island comparatively, and the full flash is going to be connecting with a happen. Checked him until the very last moment. Alphas will be able to find that one. A couple kills going to be found in reply. Sverno does manage to collect his Vandal, but push forward through the smoke. He puts it to use, finds that kill, but gets nearsighted by Bang. Swings the corner and takes him down. It's decent damage dealt. It's a solid attempt at the Thrifty. They're still unable to find the round win.
Yeah, for sure. And again, 100 Thieves is able to kind of suss out these eco rounds pretty well, able to avoid much in the way of serious damage. And the other thing, okay, so we'll see if MIBR Los kind of dives into sort of a more southern strategy, but kind of curious if maybe it's just more of a default. Yeah, this looks a bit more like what I'd like to see, and the reason being that it's a lot easier to defend against A-site hits if you have A main control, and then arcade pushes can be really tricky unless they're really able to establish good control here like Timotino's doing.
Oh, hello. Not sure where you're going, Mazzino. Sprinting out, no idea where that Neon had gotten to. Meanwhile, drop down right in his face, and Alphas greets him. Hop shot to the skull, Asana now dead.
جد ليش ولا تيم لعب؟
Trying to find a little bit more of that to run it back out of the equation now.
والله يا طفل اتوقع لان الماب جديد فما يبغون انهم
time buying the rotation now coming in for Texas.
فهمت علي يا طفلي؟
Riding up the rope, gets himself situated on the rafter.
فهمت علي يا اسعد واذكى الاطفال عندي بالشات.
Texas splitting away.
فالماب الجديد لسه جديد ما يقدرون يلعبون فيه. شغل مخك الطفلي هذا شغله. فهمتني وانا جدك.
Swing in the corner, second now eliminated as well. Cryo holding things down. Given that you have this operator, you now need to try to save it. But they are just on top of them. Left, right, and center, 100 Thieves.
عفوا حبيبي.
Fanning out, playing around each other gorgeously. Continue to find another massive round win as the operator gets ripped out of the hands of Aspas.
Yeah, it's a really nice idea. Using the Neon ult to create a bunch of space and a bunch of pressure that MIBR Los has to react to, and then a quick pivot over to the A site, which they had abandoned. So A main became open for you to just slow push through, and I think you're seeing a lot of the good ideas with the Cove. I
mean, that's never the reaction you want to see if you're on the other side of the stage.
That's that, oh, I knew what you were doing before you did it.
Really giving him a sweat.
وش يعني هم حلال يقولون جد وانا حرام اقول لهم طفل؟ خلاص انا جدهم هم اطفال.
The game plan here is really, really good from 100 Thieves.
And now you've got Cryo inserted from that arcade side, intercepts Verno. Sees the connect, blowing Tex over to the side, out to the open, Decade down, Asana collects the kill.
طفل.
And Cryo, point going to be able to win this one out, so weapon can be collected.
طفل.
He's not going to get the chance to use it, not in this round at the very least.
أنا بنادي كذا. مو حفيد.
And again, just swing back.
لأن الحفيد
Okay, I thought he was just going to hightail it out, save this one.
عادي.
Does manage to find a kill, but will not be able to retain it after all.
بس هو مو كذا.
Strikes him down. That's 6 already collected for 100 Thieves, and now that pressure is building up if you're MIBR Los to have to invest that second time out.
Yeah, it is
بزغ في الحياة.
one of those situations where on a map that can be difficult on the defender's side, you really want to try to eke out every advantage possible here in this first half.
يقصد فيها ايش؟ اني كبير في العمر.
هذا
هذا مقصده. ما يقصد اني
has to get involved again, but I
فعلا
mean,
جد. لا يقصد عمر.
okay, again,
أنا
on an eco
بقول مصطلح يثبت
100
عمره.
thieves.
ناقض المسموح.
100
كيف
thieves
بالله.
has a
والله
great
العظيم
read.
يلندون. تابع بس
They
تابع.
know
6-1.
exactly what MIBR most supposed to do before they do it. Here again, Aspas going to try to maintain that A main control. Will, at least with a little bit of a puff of the chest, thwart that initial attempt. But again, 100 Thieves, contact, rotate. If you don't like the look you get on the first one, go to plan B. Once again, Cryo, situated in an arcade, but he's not being aggressive with it, waiting for this nightfall to clear some space for him, and he's looking for any stragglers on the outside of sight.
We'll plow forward, pinned to the corner. Verno able to hold his own, keeps himself alive, eats a little bit of damage. Heals are there. Zeno being top back up. Has the Seekers, but it's going to be the spray and pray, actually. He's having a solid idea of where Bora would be. He's able to find that kill, and bang, going to be distracted by the tripwire. It's getting struck down. Now suddenly, it is just Cryo. Well, maybe I don't go up the rope. Just get sucked in behind this box. But they're dialed in, ready to multi-man swing, and it's a big round from Tex, a 4K.
البطولة باريسي.
To get MIBR a second round win on the board.
Well, I think here as 100 Thieves, you're probably a little bit frustrated with that round that, you know, maybe you got a little bit too close to the vest. Oh my God. It was all just through the high tide. I mean, just understanding where players might be on that site, just spamming through. So you're going to have to be a little bit more disciplined here with your positioning as 100 Thieves behind that high tide. It seems so safe with how much it covers, but with the way that players have gotten so good at spamming through smokes, not the safety that you'd like. Aspas this time through the door.
This is all to play him in. That boom bot. Ooh, tailwind form does get the connection. Timotino going to be tagged down to 45. So still value going to be found as well as deep control here at A main.
اللي يقول لك هاربر سنجل سموك ما يصعب على سموك.
And barring you getting pinched from north side, you have to feel very comfortable at the moment. As MIBR lost, the spike is going to be heading more towards B.
For sure. And I wonder if 100 Thieves is going to have that comfort to try to take the zip, but I mean, it's being cleared by Cryo here. Did check it, but instead they're just going to try for the crunch again. That same 4-1 split. It's just the thing is you can lean so heavily towards this B side. Aspas' position is so deep.
3 players. As there's the spam, and Zekin will get himself on the board. Showstopper now going to be online.
Tripwire destroyed.
Closing out from here is 100 Thieves. Starting to look less and less likely. Reckoning, however, is going to be invested. No players at Canteen. Swinging that corner, though, and not being able to get the blind on those players. They're still able to trade that back. Just how Stopper up and over the top. Oh, he sniped him out of the sky. It felt like Zekin was staring at Asuna for an age. But he still never managed to get the rocket out. Verna, however, trying to spare their blushes. The quick peek, the shot. Now Aspas to clutch it out. Swap of the weapon. Knows exactly where Cryo is.
3 ثواني 1 2
The defuse being held, but the swing is there, and Aspas fast on the draw, but Cryo is just so favored in that position. Denies him the heroics, denies him that clutch. The struggle will continue.
Man, this is tough, dude. Like
3 ثواني ونص الهاف.
As MIBR, you play this really nicely. The macro
بيكا في
is
العدة
really,
الثالثة
really
تقول
good.
1 2
The setup there to get that extra little bit of
3
space
موت
for
بيك لا
Aspas to
مع
get some
الثالثة
map
بيك
control
عرفت؟
for you. And then you're trading well. You get the opening kill through the smokes.
تجيه
again.
على قبل لا يكمل هاف.
And even though, okay, you lose one to the reckoning, you have that showstopper, but you can't pull the trigger fast enough before Vora takes you out of the equation. Money's getting dire here for MIBR low, so only a stinger for Zekin. Just use his showstopper.
Early damage again, though, on Timotino. He's got 2 HP this time.
He doesn't. He's a neon, bro. 2 HP is 100 HP.
When there's a lot of phantoms and a stinger on the other side.
That's true. is actually very scary.
Stiff breeze would be enough to just finish him off.
A tripwire even.
Yeah, very true. Could end up being the case. He's going to still put his life on the line, try to play that entry. Asuna making some noise over here. Gets that smoke out, grabs the orb. One charge away from another run it back. Meanwhile, Timatino making that noise. Vaughn having to be cleared. So far, Texas position not going to be scouted. Watching over towards main. Swing out, now they know about it. It's going to be Messina from behind, able to strike him down. But look at the kills immediately in reply. 100 Thieves able to find two. The blind connecting, and Bora profiting. Finds himself a 3K. Asuna just bounding around the corner. Looking for that spot out. Didn't manage to see him, but should be decently suspicious that they're going to be tucked.
Well, and it gives you so much time to position yourselves in these annoying crossfires. High-low between the left and the right. One in main, one in drop. I think it's got to be a save.
It absolutely has to be.
Down.
You've got no further economy behind this, that operator. Scrounging together to be able to collect another one into this round. So will be retained. 100 Thieves not going to go hot on their heels, trying to take the weapons away. They're more than satisfied with the round win, with the lead that they have established, 8-2. This is just...
MIBR.
I mean, very similar to what we were seeing from Nongshim on that breeze. It's just dominance.
Yep, and it's likely to continue.
MIBR ما عندهم مشكلة.
100 Thieves is into an alt cycle, and MIBR lows.
المشكلة إن تيم ثيف عندهم
Nightfall. You're like 2 away from an overdrive here. You already have a neural theft. Whereas I think the
السينرجي بين الشخصيتين دي جبارة. ولا حد عرف حجمها إلا ما جاك تيم زي ذولا طاغي فيها. فصراحة MIBR علشان يزق في كبودهم لازم يلعب أقرو في الديفنت. عرفت؟ لازم يلعب أقرو. إذا يبغى يلعب أوب دف الأوب مثلا ديب دش أركيد خليه يلقط السايفر ينسى الإيمين وشغل البزوطة ذا. هذا واحد. اثنين انك تلعب اجرو جهه الايش البي، انك تاخذ البي مين سموك حلو من بريم ديب، مو هو بجهه التري سبونهم، لا خله. عرفت انت اللي يجيبين الهاي بوكس اللي يحطون فيه ترت كل جوي اللي بالمين اللي ينزلك على اندر مع البوكس اللي ساره تسنتر لك سموكه هنا، تاخذ كنترول ايمين تحدهم، تقلل خياراتهم، تحرق يوتل من بدري. انت لا قاعد تفايت البيمين ولا تاخذ الاركيد ولا تروح للدش، قاعد تنزل أبك في الأيمين بس. هذا اللي سويته أنت. فتيم فيف متسلطن في الأتاك. مع ذلك معهم هاربر غثيث كأنه برم بس مطور، سموكه 20 ثانية نفس برم ويرجع له، وعنده وال 15 ثانية، ومع فينيكس عنده وال. وجود هاربر يضيق المساحات الفينيكس. شوف مو انه ما راح يستفيد من الأوب، يقدر يستفيد من الأوب، بس ايش سوى هو؟ اوكي شوف ايش سوى. شفت الكلام اللي قلته؟ سوى وش سوى برم؟ سمى كوين. سمى كوين. شفت؟ حدهم. شوف الان هم محدودين. الان انتظر السموك يروح. بس ايش اللي استفاد من الكراي؟ هذا نزل تحت فيرنو اخذ اندر، الحين يقدر يلغي. شوف الفايت اللي مع الهاربر فاز عليه ذبحها، اخذ المين. الحين شوف المين عندهم تقروشوا. يعني ايه اجرو؟ يعني اجريسيف، يعني تلعب شراسه، تلعب اندفاع كديفنت، انك ما تلعب بس في سايتك. حلو. شفت اللي صار؟ شفت اللي صار؟ شفت الحين كيف؟ الحين ممكن تكون وينبل. الحين 3v2 ستيل عندهم مولي ستيم سموك تو ساتشل فور سبيس، ستيل وينبل. يلعبها صح يجيب الراوند، عدا ذلك بيزق فيها.
Second has jumped the trip. Oh, he managed to leap over it, I think, with a satchel. But swing timing from Cryo is absolutely gorgeous. And now Second is all alone. Opens the door for the check, trying to see if he can catch him there in the back, but he's already repositioned, and now he's got no clue, no real idea.
ما راح يشيك انه موجود في السايت صراحه. يشيك انه برا البلانت للسيتي بيذبح الفيل. بس شفت اللي صار؟ بس شفت اللي صار؟ اللي سواه MIBR صح، ممتاز، حلو، بيرفكت. بس ما زال في سلبيات ثانيه. انا اعطيتك حل انك كيف تقلل من الخيارات حقتهم في انهم يدخلون سايت يلعبون بوست بلانت، فانك تلعب اجرو جهه البي، انك تسمك نفس ما سوى فيرنو وسمك ديب. هذا تصرف ممتاز. ممكن انك تقدر تبش الاركيد كذا، ما بفراكشر. فراكشر ما تلعب ديفنت تحكها في السايت كذا تقول اوه لا، فراكشر نظام اسدك سايت اعطي سايت ريتيك، العب اجرو اخذ سايت واخلي السايت الثاني حق ريتيك زي كذا. كيف فراكشر يعني الحين اللي قاعد يسوونه هم صح، شوف لانهم قدموا يلعبون 3 جهه الاي ومسمكين ديب، وذول يبشوا الاركيد. هذا الصح. الكام الحين بيقفطهم لما يشوفهم الكام باشين، غالبا ذول يروحون في الدبل على طول الحين او بيرجعون، بس الرجعه ضدهم غالبا. اوكي راحوا فيك يعني بيكسر الترب بيرجع. التصرف الحين هنا ايش بيسوون بعد كسرة الترب؟ ما تحركوا لان الشباب رجعوا.
Gets rid of Mazzino. And now the neural theft to reveal the final 2 players. It's the last round of the half. They have to try to play this out.
سيف ايش؟ روح موت. نسيت اني سعادة حسبت 8-2. لا تسيف.
To simply get up to 3 and Bang is already in the back lines. Looking for a monstrous flank.
توقعت فوز 100 ثيف. انا توقعت 2-0.
Texas already swung the corner, so he will go for the strike. Can't get break of that line of sight, but Texas just going to be overwhelmed very quickly as Cryo comes away with a final kill. 10-2.
أنا مستغرب. أنا والله تبون الصدق الصراحة الأمانة مستغرب وجود بريم في فراكشر من يوم جابه في هاربر. أنا أتوقع عندي سببين، إنه الأتيان باقي مرتاحة الهاربر. النقطة الثانية بريم صراحة في حاجة حلوة اللي هي المولي والألت حقه يناسب الماب مرة، لأن السايتات كلها فهمت؟ التاور الايمين كلها ضيقه، يعني الالت بتطلع منه فاليو زي بايند. اتوقع بس السببين. عدا ذلك احس هاربر ممتاز جدا 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 جدا. نعطيكم اعلان هاتف.
Confidence that 100 Thieves has, but we're going to send it down to the stage. Lou has a very special guest with MIBR's performance coach.
Thank you boys. Et en effet, c'est un petit peu compliqué pour MIBR sur cette carte de fracture. It's been tough for the boys here on fracture. But I'm now joined by Fernando, the MIBR manager, and I wanted to ask you because we are all wondering: is it about babysitting? Is it about being a dad, being a friend, especially in tough times? How do you help the boys? What does your job consist in those tough times, for instance?
Yeah, it's definitely not about babysitting or spoiling. I'm actually against it. We like to give them autonomy. You know, they to be responsible, growing. And I think this team is pretty good. It's pretty resilient. They are really professionals. So I feel like, yeah, despite this score, we're going to be fighting together. We're supporting each other, and we're going to go back either in this map or the others.
Doesn't matter indeed. Donc première question, dans ces moments un peu compliqués, toi en tant que manager, comment tu arrives à les aider? Bah moi je suis pas du tout pour le babysitting, pour gâter un peu mes joueurs. Au contraire, je suis très responsable, très professionnel. Que ce soit sur cette map ou la prochaine, dans tous les cas, ça ira. And I wanted to get to know a little bit more your players, you know, because you have all the insights, right? Who's like the high maintenance in the team? Who's maybe, you know, the clown? Who wakes up the latest? What do you have to share with us?
All right, definitely the high maintenance is Verno for sure. Like he really likes the things his way, and it's really funny, and we learn to like him a lot, and it's funny. And I feel like I think the funniest are probably Ziken and Tex. They are so chill about it, and yeah, Mazzino and Aspas are so focused. So yeah, they're professional. Professionals
indeed. Ziken and Tex, the clowns. I wouldn't have expected that. Thank you so much for joining me. Obrigada. Fernando, let's see if the MIBR boys can come back on this fracture.
امشي انك مبسوط، انت مبسوط عندي في البيت ماجد، هذا اهم شيء.
An arduous task ahead of them has been done. Not just in the past, but at this very tournament.
يا اخي فيني شدة اعصاب تجيني فترات ايام معينة شد اعصابي بشكل ملعون جدف.
Not hitting the usual stride that we see from the players that we expect. Seeing Zekin and Aspas down the bottom of the board.
يمشي هنا.
It's uncharacteristic.
يبغى لي استعجل في المشي.
For sure.
اروح اطلع الشدة في الهواء.
Trophies before. Hoping to see them bounce back a little bit. Timotino, a little bit of damage. But nothing too concerning there.
الكلام عندي قاعد يتكرر مرتين. كلام مين؟ كلامي أنا مطف بثي شغلة مرتين من قوة الضرب. يبغى لك طق رقبه
Might be able to
شكلي.
find a good timing, but look at that.
هنا.
That rope take coming through. They're going to try to bail him out, but no, Timothy not going to overstep, doesn't check for anything further.
ورقبتي.
No, I say that, and then he's going to go sliding into the open, and he's still able to find another kill. Even tags Verno.
يعني ودي اني
16-7-1.
عرفت اللي ودك تمسك شيء بقوه ولا تضرب شيء
now going to be making some noise,
او
but he's
ودك
got
تركض
backup. Jump to the corner, text.
الا مو وقت قد ما ودي اطق اضرب الارض بقوه برجلي مثلا.
One of the final time to push up into the smoke, but Cryo more than prepared.
جيد لحظات والله. شوف شوف المولي ولا موتنا. عشان كذا انا اروح استعين بمويمن. فاهمين قصدي في الشات. فاروق وتهدي اعصابي. هذه متلازمة فالو.
Winning the fights the way he did, very, very impactful. Gives you that man advantage, but more than that, allowing that Neon to be there, it has kind of an escape valve built into it, right? As the Neon, you can just run away. And the other thing is you have a lot of util on that 4-player stack. Like as soon as I see this retake coming, I'm looking over there. You got to see.
أنا قلت لك إيش الكلام اللي أنا قلته. ما قلت لك فراكشر بينتهي وبيروحون لبريز نفسية حلوة بالنتيجة اللي بتصير في فراكشر. لأن أنا عارف ما يبيع سيء ما يبيع سيء بفراكشر. ما حد ياخذ فراكشر إلا إنه أنا حاسس فراكشر تي حق أتراك زايدا أسامي معينة أتيام معينة ياخذونه يبدعون.
Position to find that shutdown. It goes out, curveball on the corner. Verno waits it out, but it's going to be banging. Cryo still finding these eliminations.
تريدني
Things just go from bad to worse. 100 Thieves
يا عمي بان جابت هي
onto this map.
نزلت 4 هذا الراوند 4K.
Absolutely
يا سلم
smothered,
واضح انها رايحه يا رجال.
overwhelmed at every twist and turn.
Yep. And it's right now a skill difference in particular, but some good reads too. Just 100 Thieves look much more locked into the server right now.
يا ولد اقسم بالله عندي ناس غير يبغون يسمعون خشمك هناك ومويمن
That's how many Bang has on the other side. He's their weakest player on 100
وضع فيها يجي بس يبغى يسمعها يحس انه يوم يزين.
This has just been a master class to watch. As Aspas, caught by that siege, dragged into the open, still going to be able to find one before, just sprays and prays, cleans up both of the duelists, and again, how are you meant to entry when they just came on dying? Cannot stay alive! Bang, mows them down!
أنا ما بدي أروح بس كذا أحط لي سلم لي دلعني تعال خذ اسنابه والله العظيم اني يستحي
NBS and Dune Bros have this team
تعال بنسلم بنفتح لكم تصويت مبتول تعال لا تروحون بعيد.
Well situated to keeping on potentially be facing Nongshim up next. Scary looking team here at EWC.
I mean, yeah. Two teams that have now on the very same day absolutely destroyed their opponents. Granted.
MIBR lows. No buy up to speak.
تلف عليه ما قال بس ونزل ولعب نزل فاز راح بعدين جاء كلها بس تفري. يلا قفلت التصويت يا عيال يعطيكم العافيه. شكرا لكم اللي صوتوا. شوف ترى كلام مو صح لكن من يتوقع ياخذ البطوله بين الاربعه؟ ننكشن خلفي انا ما اتوقع يا ننكشن يا واحد من بي بي ال او نرجي. الثلاث ذولي ننكشن او بي بي ال او نرجي واحد من الثلاثه بياخذ البطوله. بي بي ال وانرجي مستواهم قريب من بعض حتى الاكثر خبره بين الثلاثه ترى انرجي بعدين ننكشن واقلهم خبره بي بي ال. الافضل اداء في البطوله الى الان بي بي ال وننكشن مو انرجي اثنين ذول ادائهم كويس فانا اتوقع الواحد من الاثنين صراحه. يعني اذا فاز انرجي بكره على بي بي ال على كلامك وطلع بي بي ال اللي انا اشوفه انتفض اتوقع تروح ننكشن في النهايه. اذا فاز ننكشن ضد الفايز من هذه ما ندري ايش يصير عاد يعني كلها توقعات. يلا خلونا في حماس الجيم هذا ونحكم بعدها. انا اتوقع ذا الجيم هو طبعا من اختيار ثيف What?
They'll end up falling. Double face about to be there through the window. Cryo will fall, and yep, Mora's got to very much do the same.
لا مستحيل. دقيقة.
Given
ما
no
بفرق من اللي
option,
مختاره.
no chance to try to work their way into that spike eruption. They do just fall, and it's a very clean 2-0 start off the anti-eco.
Thief?
Well, now NBS not looking as happy. A little bit of a kind of
وش MIBR؟ أنا سامع
a little bit more damage in that eco, but not going to be found. And let's see, looks like a fast B hit here.
كوتش MIBR اللي على اليمين.
It's going to be
قال
just on to
بريز.
Cryo. All alone there on that B site.
لا لا.
He's like fast rotates from the side of 100
أيوة.
Thieves.
أدري إنه فوق. أدري هذا اللي جلطني
Slowed it
أصلا.
down a little bit though.
Mora, the first one to arrive on the scene.
يعني هم الفلسفة
Spray over to the side,
يعني
nothing gonna be
بريز
found there. Drone
ثيف أجل شو يلعبون
sent
ثيف.
out, trying to scout.
Harbor
but
again,
it's gonna be
Sova,
Cryo right in front
Phoenix.
of that. He ends up getting caught on Tex now. Again, finding value. It's a shutdown to Timotino, and this is looking good for the bonus conversion. 5 players strong. Asana needing to
أيوة
try
قال
to
أتاك
position,
في
but he's
بريز. أيوة.
slow swinging in.
لأن
They will get the reckoning out of him. They will get a kill.
ليش
Stop it from being a
ليش
flawless, but
ليش
that's about
تيم
it
ثيف
for 100 Thieves.
تيم ثيف اختار
3-0 start.
ليش
MIBR
كوتش
Los
100
already
ثيف
looking
اختار
significantly more
السايت
comfortable.
يبدا
Yeah, and I
اتاك
will
ولا ديفنس
say,
ما بهيفن
for MIBR
لان
Los,
اللي
They
اختار
came out onto the stage
الماب
and they were fired
الاول
up. Like they were trying
في
to get the crowd
التصويت
behind them. Tex and Zekken came out here, swinging their arms,
الكوتش
yelling at
الثاني
the
اللي هو
crowd, trying to
بي
get them
يعني
behind them.
انا
This
تيم
is
اي انت
exactly
تيم
what they
بي
need to do.
انا اي اخترت الماب الاول انت بيكون لك
They
اختيار
have
السايت في
converted a bonus on their
المصادر ماب
attacker's side,
الاخير
and
فهمت؟
So for 100
كلام
Thieves,
منطقي.
after being so dominant on Fracture,
يعني في غلط صح؟ لا ما في
then
غلط
coming into your map,
لا
pick
يعني
a
الان
breeze, which
صح
has been good for you.
يعني انا اللي انا متاكد منه لما
beaten
شفت
this,
اختيار المابات كوتش تيف اختار
MIBR team
اتاك ماب
before,
هيفن
and not super
فكوتش تيف ليش
distant
يعطونا الاختيار
memory.
اتاك ولا ديفند في
Already,
الديسايدر ماب
Aspas did take some damage
معناته ايش؟
though. Okay, Mazzino takes
ان
Asuna out of
ام
the
اي بي ار
equation.
هو اللي مختار ماب 1
Watching for that push. Phoenix down, 0.0
Haven,
start here. Significantly quieter for Asana thus far.
فهمت علي؟
And
واضح
with all
كلامي.
that pressure, that kill on that side of the map,
انت ككوتش تختار ماب 1
100 Thieves have
إذا ضدك
completely
اختار ماب 2.
evacuated B. Cryo not
بعدين
even going to be
أنت-
watching
بعدين
that
الأول
mid
يبند،
cross. Almost
الثاني
certainly would have
يبند.
died, but at least gotten some information. So instead, they're just going to have to
1 2
rotate
3
over.
4
Once the spike does get
بعدين
planted, or
يبند
once they
يبند
walk into one of
بعدين
these trips,
الاخير اللي هو ما اختار الماب الاول يختار السايت
starting to get that
Decider.
read now.
Sharks aren't going to get either trip.
والله انا انجلطت
Can't get anybody in position
صراحة
to
يعني.
punish. The answer is going to be no. But more of a default plant here.
ايش دخل
for
هيفن؟ لا
Mazzino.
دخل
Putting the
هيفن
on the one.
ما ايش
Damage
تقصد
not
ايش
to
دخل
be
هيفن؟
found quite just yet.
اشرح لي عشان اجاوبك
Second, once they dialed in, trying to find these players over at Arches. Will be able to find the one. The spray now. They all just swing together.
يعني
And in the end, it is a flawless
شوف يا حبيبي شوف
MIBR Los
الحين
not dropping the
هم
ball.
يسالون تبغى اي ولا
No, and
بي؟
this is again simple stuff.
لما
Throw a little
تختار
bit of a
تبغى اي
fake,
ولا
throw up
بي؟
your high tide
هم
over
يسالونك اي ولا
on the
بي؟
A side, and then
تمام؟
quick pivot over
اذا
to the
اذا
B
اخترت
side.
اي اذا اخترت اي
He just-
وش
yeah,
تسوي؟
okay.
تختار الماب الاول او يختار الماب
crazy.
الثاني
Would not have
تمام؟
expected
بعدين هذا
another
يبند ثلاثة
complete blowout on
هذا
another
يبند
map. Let's see
أربعة
if
هذا يبند
100
خمسة
Thieves
هذا
can
يبند ستة الديسايدر
figure
ماب
things out a little bit.
يختار
The
بي.
certain part is
لأن أي يختار
already
ماب
into an
1
alt cycle. Zekken has that run it
فهمت؟
back. Mazzino getting close to another reckoning. Asuna went away. So
يختار الديسايدر ماب يختار في الديسايدر ماب السايت مو
available for
يعني
both
هو الماب
squads,
الأخير
but
اختار
matter of
السايت
getting
أتاك ولا
there
ديفند
is another different look
لا
from
إله إلا
MIBR Los.
طيب
This
4-0
time
MIBR.
through that elbow,
احنا نلعب حبشة شباب
really explored that.
نلعب
Now
حبشة
Mora
شباب
is
يعني
aware,
انتم في مابكم ذا
putting his
الحين
eye onto it, but this B site relatively weakly defended. So see how much they want to contest.
And no Cypher setup here. Can't get
عليكم
the
السلام
full
ورحمة الله
forces
وبركاته.
rotating quite just yet in case there's that late lurk.
عليكم السلام
A
ورحمة
cursory
الله
glance, but now has to start trying to make his way over. Aspas, however, putting himself in a dangerous position. The drone up over the top. Gets the ping reveal, and that's going to be him dead. Bang, able to find that kill with the Reckoning. Going to be sent out. You mentioned it. Mazzino building that very quickly for the second. It's going to be Zekken able to find
طيب والله
Asuna.
يتهربر
Now it's Tex all alone. Jump up into the cage. Well, what a clutch this would be. It looks for that second kill, cannot find it.
ثيف
Before it will strike. Big
هذا
round
نقطة
from him.
هذا راوند هذا
100
رفعة
Thieves will get themselves on the board.
Oh, yeah, this is a potential momentum swinger here because two ults are used in that round by MIBR. The run it back and the reckoning. They're going to be able to now feel a little bit more comfortable. Good spot. Seen a couple good instances of Vora finding value with the utility to get at least pings out, kind of figure out what's going on with MIBR, but knocking Aspas out of the equation. And then really clean stuff behind that. This is something they were so good on Fracture. The retakes were incredible the few times we saw them. Didn't need to see them many, but they were very well thought out in my opinion, and now you're seeing a little bit more of that here. A lot more to tool around with.
Rogers Fury trying to shut down some of this crunch. Gonna be unleashed. Verno not having his online to try to counteract that. One of the kills from 100 Thieves are looking good. Set up on the wall from Bang on that swing. Will be dead with a neural depth. Caught with that util in hand. Nearly was able to get the gun. It is a bloodbath in this round. One that 100 Thieves are narrowly coming out on top of. Two of their own ults invested into this though. Looks like Vora maybe getting the read that he's gonna go for this push up. But we'll get the news here in a second. As Verno just assessing the site, making sure that all is well before he gets the spike in play.
Is he gonna go all the way through spawn?
Oh, if he does, if he doubles back, they'll miss each other like ships in the night.
This is a very smart play.
A bit of a battle of the brains here at the moment. 100 Thieves none the wiser. Incredibly smart rotation from Verno. But can he get the plant and then defend the spike from there?
If he's given the time, this is a really nice setup for a Sova. Can set up on A main.
Got the camera. Cryo just not toggling it at the moment. But have him right out in the open. But he's holding that elbow angle. So he's none the wiser. 10 seconds to spare as the spike gets planted. They realize they've gambled on the wrong side. Had it correct the first outing. Now have to try fully assess where he's at. They do have the recon. So just lobbing that in towards back sight might be enough. But what a monstrous play this would be from Verno. He's already done this so intelligently. Clear is in. The info gained. Double approach, back sight. Verno not quite gonna go for that swing timing. Cage is gonna be popped, shock dart. Layered in, has a second, so a little bit of damage gonna be found, the defuse. Held to half, can't be stuck. Another shock out, swing in, and that's the round done. Verno gets the kill, gets the clutch. And he absolutely outbrains 100 Thieves.
Every step of the way, he's outmaneuvering them. That is so good from the IGL of MIBR Los. Just outread them. Cryo maybe thinking, oh, maybe I should have tried to stick that. Might have had the opportunity, but with those double shocks, it was so concerning. And the damage department felt like he had to go for the fight. That's devastating. Timotino will be able to go for the op as he cut funds into just a stinger for Bang. Couple ults though. But Verno gets his Hunter's Fury off of that round.
Yeah.
That's so scary now as 100 Thieves.
Texan, not quite as out of sight as you thought you were. Single peek from Bang. A couple shots now sent his way. Tries to set up a quick little wave. Launches that overdrive. Slows down the approach ever so slightly, but the stinger, okay, is going to be able to find the one. Looks for that second, but second will be able to sit him down. Meanwhile, Mizzino cleans up an elimination. Snaps back Asuna on that ult. Big investment, and now Tex. The one into the back line, the one looking to be the monster.
Joke's over! You're dead!
So the second just looks to make this impossible. Loses the ult, the turn back though, Cryo. Able to catch him, and what a botch that is from Tex. Suddenly a 3v3, health bar is gonna be taken low. There's a window of opportunity for 100 Thieves as Asuna swinging this corner, is able to find the one. Hunter's Fury gonna be called in. They end up making this damn expensive all the same as that final burst not quite going to connect. The defuse now being stuck. Mazzino swooping around for the back. Oh, forward! And this time it's 100 Thieves scraping by, coming out on top.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it feels so uncomfortable the whole time for 100 Thieves, but it's that individual skill that once again wins them around that they probably shouldn't. Again, I like the macro. Saw this a couple of times on Fracture where I thought MIBR
صدقني
has him
يعطيك
outmaneuvered.
قفاه كذا ترى تضيع والله طالع انت مع التالت وعرفني والله العظيم انها تصير واجد يا عيال. اي اسال والله العظيم هذه في الهاي رانك كثير كثير اقسم بالله لما يعطيك ظهره ما ادري كيف تحس الهيت بوكس يتغير.
On both sides, but
إذا طلقت بسرعة استعجلت تضيع لكن لو هديت بتجيب. التوتر والضغط ايوه. هو اللي ضدك مو متوتر.
Trying to make up for the blunder in the previous round, is able to find it, so brings it back into a 4v4, and Bang is gonna have to go hunting, and he's just not ready. Letting no credence to the idea that Tex could have just slotted himself against that wall. For now though, looking for a backstab, and will be able to find him eventually.
حلوة يا
Back into a 3v3. Reckoning available for Mizzino, his third of this half.
You're going to be able to get Cryo's ult invested from A main.
تيمو مع أوب. كرايو أثق.
Following the Tracers, counter spam is clean.
بس مزينو ما والله العظيم إنك كرايو ليرك.
Rolled up getting the reveal, but Rifles a world away from this op. The reveal out, the flash is good. Second, keeping him in it. Peak looking for the shot, the slide across, doesn't have the gun at the ready. Trying to get this over the line with the op in hand. I mean, maybe if they line up for him. Jump peek the spot, and second will just run him down. Going blow for blow. MIBR Loso preventing 100 Thieves from running this back.
Yeah, this is just a misread from 100 Thieves in a couple different parts of the map where they're just not ready for Tex to be so quickly scaled up here. He basically wins this round. I mean, then, okay, so you catch him on the backside, it's a 3v3, but then a nice curveball there. Absolutely eliminates Cryo. You read how he's going to play off that neural theft beautifully.
I make up for it. I make up for it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's exactly what I said. Glad that we're on the same page. That's the thing. You know, you guys out there watching, you're playing with your friends, you can have rounds like that where you should have 1 to 3 players completely dead. They have no idea where you are, and then you whiff catastrophically as long as you make up for it.
That's true.
Just don't keep doing it. Get a big round the next one.
It's fine.
And they'll forgive you.
Yeah, it's totally fine. I mean, you know, as MIBR, it didn't cascade into anything serious, so you're going to bounce back from that no problem. I think as the coaching staff here for 100 Thieves, you got to talk a little bit more, I think, about the macro protocols, like in terms of if you're going to gain that A main control, what are you going to do off of that? How are you going to, you know, are you going to be a little bit more proactive in mid? I don't feel like they're really reacting to some of the negative space that's being given up by MIBR. So you need to be a little bit more proactive with that. But this round, probably not going to be the one where you're really going to want to do that because you're on an awfully thin eco.
And just 2 bandits alongside these classics. Overdrive from Aspas though. Good for the aggressive entry. And A side widely evacuated. Cryo tucking back over in the hall. They're gonna look to try to flood retake this. Could just end up being a bit of a meat grinder though. Quick peek, the blind gonna be connecting, but it's gonna be Mizzino and Zekin finding the opening kills. Patino and Bang will both fall to the wayside. Blaze wall situated, Asana trying to create some coverage. They will be able to rotate over towards the spike, but getting the defuse going. Looking to be damn near impossible for them, especially as Zekin is able to find that kill. The enemy Phoenix now down.
With the smoke.
Once a blind spray, Zekin in with a third. Rushing forward, looking for a little bit more. That's a shorty, but it's going to be Aspas to clean it up. It's another flawless. MIBR securing a lead for the half.
والله البوست عندهم.
Now looking to try to balloon this up, and I mean, there is potential if they continue to run these rounds, they just get a 10-2 scoreline themselves.
Yeah. I mean, they look like they're very much ready for it with how well they've been playing, and now a little bit of frustration
Need a drop.
showing from the 100 Thieves players. Probably feeling like this was our map, and we've been absolutely just running circles every time we guess that they leave Cryo on his own on one side of the map where they think, okay, they're going to go the other way. They haven't been able to really accomplish much. Again, eco though.
Well, Zekin sending the ult, but losing it very quickly. Push back over to Shop.
To get the ping onto Aspas, you know he's scaled forward here.
He can't misread this position again. Give him the freebie. Especially as Timotino with that op in hand.
Aspas just, I think, waiting for a sound cue to try to punish. Just looking for that mistake from Timotino.
شوف 8-4 ما هي بعيدة على ثيف انهم يرجعون. بس لا تكون 9-3 او 10-2.
They're trying to bait out something, but Vora
spike down.
Let's get one on site.
Aspas continuing to scale. So it's gonna be banging Vora. Eliminated Asana, trying to maintain control of this corner, and he cannot. The plant to come through, Cryo still ages away. You have the op, surely. The call is to go for the save. One shot out, and that's gonna have to be it. The backpedal, a tuck away. And an 8th round win for MIBR Los.
شكلها.
I mean, this one looked good for 100 Thieves. Doing some damage, getting that opening kill, but quick response from MIBR Los on the B site. Aspas never really even had to activate. He was kind of just chilling in mid.
He just kept so much attention, and the others couldn't keep control. And now you absolutely can afford to hunt this op down, leg shot on attacks.
Go, go, go.
Puts him to 29. It seems like they're not going to over-pursue for this. Oh, I think they absolutely should. Basically had him contained. But they will allow them to live.
Oh, just getting right in there. Attack swung in from Link. So it's a well-coordinated hit. That mid-space, because of Aspas's position, able to be abused by MIBR Los. I think as 100 Thieves, you got to be a little bit more aggressive. I'd like to see that op put into positions where it can contest some of that early space on the map. But it's being played pretty far back, pretty safe again here by Timotino. This round, MIBR Los probably thinking something similar, where they're expecting 100 Thieves to be maybe a little bit more proactive. Weaker buy again, you're only able to carry the 2 guns over. Vora did have enough for a Guardian. They're just so patient, willing to let the clock bleed out a little bit. They maybe have some inkling or got a spot on the bang, not sure which it is. They ping it out.
They're going to leave him alone on A, just a bandit. The operator now pivoted back towards B. It's just inverted scenes from that previous map. Backpedal from Bang, quickly trying to work his way out to safety. Will be able to do so. These walls go up. Spike gets brought forward. Drone able to find the catch. Plenty of shots over towards him. Meanwhile, Tex intercepting. Cryo outdone. Oh, trying to exit B. Asana now dead. This the spray and pray will continue and will be rewarded. Dance around the back of Orange. Aspas finds Vora. And it's only the 1 kill for Bang. The op cannot ring out. MIBR destroyed on Fracture. Absolutely broken down. And now they're giving it right back to 100 Thieves.
It's insanity. I mean, they at every twist and turn, they make the right calls. It's like they know exactly what Vora's thinking and how he's maneuvering his pieces on the board. This time they find the weak side again. Zekid 14-4 after the rough outing on Fracture. He is going crazy on the Phoenix. Here they go. Big set play off the back of the Reckoning. Cryo just has to backpedal. Again, they find the one-man site.
Just having the read every single time, but Cryo, okay, off the trip, he's able to find Aspas. Meanwhile, Asana, maybe I was going to say thinking these lucky stars that he used the ultimate there.
معقول يا عيال فيها.
In with a shout as Hunter's Fury from Vora is able to find one. Mazzino going to be taken out of the equation. Zekid and Verno now to try to maintain control, and Verno is in such a deep spot. But the spike is not planted, so he has to rescale. He wanted his team to just be able to get that spike in play, have the plant, then get the Hunter's Fury on the back end of it, but now they have to try to play together just to make a go of this.
I mean, just going to maybe use this time to talk about how they want to try to accomplish this task. Recon does just come up again for Verno.
Last player standing.
Well, as he gets ready to send it, Zekid is going to be eating a headshot. Bang will be able to find it, so that 10-2 not going to be achievable for them, but it's damn near there. 9-3.
بس لازم يضمنون البستون ويجيبون بونص
hoping that curses do not exist.
Yeah, I mean, sure,
إعلان خفيف يا عيال حق الهاف.
Going to be attacker's side on Breeze, but it's going to have to be a hell of a lot better than this defender side was, because you were absolutely shut out of this half for the most part. Started from the pistol and just continued
بس اعطوني دقيقة لما يبدأ الهاف، بس
MIBR had a
عندي
great
شغلة في
game
الجوال
plan.
بكلم.
Again, making all the right reads, all the right rotations. It is a desperately needed one. 400 Thieves. They're going to look to fan out a little bit across the map. Use that cove, gain a little bit of space. Aspas, though, considering a disrespect. Oh, goodness.
Bang.
3 راوندات الأولى جابوها. جاب البستل، جاب الباي البونس.
Cleans him up over a tunnel.
الرجعة.
Quick in the back sight.
يلعب على راوند 9-8.
They have to be really suspicious of this, but as the wall gets ready to fall.
إذا فاز البونس بيكون
into the corner.
9-6. ضامن 9-7.
Now dead. Cryo finding Zekin and bang.
هات البستول. فلولس بستول كذا ممكن نشوف اوتلو، جارديان، فاندل، فانتوم. اتمنى ما حد فيهم يسيب الا الكرايو اذا بيلرك.
They are quick to disengage from that. They get the one kill and immediately peel back. That's exactly what you need here as 100 Thieves. Now, if you can have a clean anti-eco, then maybe you've got a shout to get back into this map, but...
Come on! Come on, boys!
I got the energy going.
اوكي عندنا فانتومز. اوكي بس كرايو اللي مع جوست لانه ايش؟ بيلرق زي ما قلنا. لاحظ.
See, he's going to be taking that first contact, swing in the corner, line it up. Will be the first to fall for 100 Thieves, but might be the only one as well, as Asuna quickly finds 2 more kills. Turn the curveball for Verno. Molly not going to be deep enough to actually flush him out of position. Just throwing all the fire at him, but he's not getting burned. Tex, however, clean shot.
Wait. العبوا time.
Elimination. That's a Phantom down on the floor.
Flank.
Cryo, very slow on this flank. Seems like MIBR are more than happy to just pump the brakes, stay within this cove for the moment.
هم ليش يبغون يلعبون هنا ما يبغون يروحون لأن في 2 guns.
But now they're starting.
ما يبغون ال 2 guns ياخذون هذول حتى لو راحوا للسايت الثاني. فهمت الفكرة؟
Expecting it to come through the doors, but as Cryo is just painting an outline around him. Verno just dancing, crouching. He's able to find that kill. Now suddenly 2v2 already an immense amount of damage dealt. And if they can get this round win, oh boy.
losable والله.
Haven would be all but assured.
30 seconds left.
Backside push though, Tex eliminated. Verno,
راح
long flank back around. For the moment, no consideration. Bang, low, the one tap found, the time running out. We're having to commit for this plant.
10 seconds left.
There's no rush play coming
جابها.
in. We'll just take the fight, wins it, but
اوكي
by
جاب
very
بونس
narrow margins.
بس مع رايفل واحد. الظاهر كاو يقدر يشتري جن.
MIBR make them bleed.
ممكن يلعبون 2 رايفل بس. صار الراوند الجاي يقدر يفوزه. البونس سيء ما قدر يسيب البولدوغ ولا يقدر يسيب السبكتر.
That Phantom, yep. Make sure you've got that. So pretty weak bonus for 100 Thieves. They can get this one to go. It'd be quite.
ما قدر يطلع رايفل عشان يشتري نكست.
Try a pacey B hit. Exactly what MIBR did in their bonus.
Tex just back pillar, faces forward, is able to find one Tibatino. Dead again, the push in, and Verno is able to find that elimination, but Bang says thank you very much for the gun. Gets it back into a 3v3.
حلوة 3v3.
Pins upgraded.
نايس أسنة بسرعة.
Taking over towards B side, but
سلام.
and has him lined up. Aspas and Zekin both gonna be knocked into the park.
حلو جاب البونس. جاب البونس.
Keeps him alive and in it.
نكست هيكو المفروض يضمن الراوند ايزي يفكر في اللي بعده. حلو الالتيات تشتغل هنا.
Well, do you believe? You better start. This is a great little trade, but the problem is you're dropping guns.
أسنة كرايو شغالين.
Just scales forward and he's like, oh, they're pushing through Link. That's cool. They're probably not going to see this coming. And they line up for the double headshot there. That is massive. Game on. Onto an eco.
Still no timeout call for MIBR Los, but I have to suspect that if this one gets away from them, if they can't get the Thrifty, we should be seeing some intervention. You got a couple ults on the cycle to come up, but 100 Thieves again, similar to Fracture, are ahead in that regard. Ball towards the back in second. A very clean shot, but swiftly traded.
اللي طاح اوت لو بس لا يسولف.
Especially because you still have both timeouts here as MIBR. I mean, I think, oh, this is dangerous.
زقوا فيها.
Oh, yes, it is.
زقوا فيها افترقوا مرة.
Getting ushered forward, maybe spoken into existence here by us.
Well, this is a good read, at least, by 100 Thieves, in theory. If they get the confidence to commit to it, oh my goodness, they don't. They have no idea. They have no idea what's going on in the map.
But if they end up buying enough time, you will see the counter rotations from MIBR. So they're starting to think, like, okay, they must be storming on a B right now. They're just clearing out backside, and then they're going to plant the spike. So this slow, patient play ends up still working for them, even though they were completely
لأن الكام كانت هنا وكسرها وانتظروا ما شافوا بوش فلي قالوا خلي التدريب شكلها بي. الحين بيرجعون المفروض الحين يرجعون.
30 seconds left.
MIBR is going to be kicking themselves in the VOD review.
شوف الفول دبري.
Very clean with those shares.
يروح فلانك عشان ياخذ الجن.
All that harbor util, all the Sova util, all the neon util.
بس لازم نيون يستعجل. نيون بيدغلنا فلانك.
Dealing with as 100 Thieves.
They do have this gun into the hands of Aspas.
Cage triggered.
بس في ترب ثاني.
Getting over, joining in. Wouldn't be surprised if he actually chucked that over to Mazzino, given that he's got the armor, but it looks like he's going to try to use it himself.
حلو الالت.
Storm forward, Cryo, he'll find one though, and Asuna, with that running back in play, takes down Tex. Molly onto the corner.
Nice المولي.
Has him burning
مولي
down.
nice.
That's going to be Verno now eliminated.
يرحم أمكم. 2v1 time.
The Phantom collected the spot on the one, but Asuna holds his ground, takes the kill.
حلوة. نيكست الحين عندهم فورنالت السوفا وهاربر ما خاب ظني سايفر كرايو.
It's just one of those rounds where if you're just like 10 seconds more patient as MIBR, you probably give yourself a really good shout to win this round. But instead you give that space up.
Oh my God, Pete!
علشان البرودكشن حقي يكون صح.
Got the run it back out of him, yeah.
لا باقي لها. اوكي بانك فورا.
For the boys, just trying to get them energized, trying to keep them focused into this game. Now Hunter's Fury going to go out. The tag not connecting. Mazzino able to avoid that.
But it opened the space.
Opens the space, but now you also don't have it for the post plant. Inferno, he's got his to try to prevent. They're already rotated over. He's here at bridge.
رجع يلعبوا سيف.
Delayed consideration still will interrupt this plant though. Vora not wanting to give that damage over for free. And in fact, he's going to pause going for this. Sends out the drone for a brief little moment. Second, he's going to be able to get Verno the boot.
Good alt. وقف الحين.
So Reckoning goes out. Trying to slow up the approach, and Asuna
خذوا البايدة. خذوا البايدة. كم باك إزرائيل. عطني 9-8 ونكست عندهم ايكو بتكون 9-9 قالها الله.
My ultimate's ready.
A clean shot to get the ult online, but look at this. Asuna on the hunt. Here's that rotation going through. We'll look to match. They know exactly where each other are. It's just who can win the fight. Kerbal from beyond the grave. A bit of martyrdom from Asuna. His weapons cannot be carried over.
اوه عنده ورقه ودفتر وشغل.
This 100 Thieves team very
مسجل بلانات.
Love the way you're going to use that Hunter's Fury early.
عادي يحق لهم ياخذون دفتر وورقه ويسجل بلانات الاجل. والله حلوه دي.
Even though it's considered there by Tex, it's just not really thought of well enough, and Vora so clean.
I shot 1 billion bullets, bro.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I love the positivity merchant on this 100 Thieves team, Timatino.
في الغالب تايم اوت المفروض.
The guys, the grip, just not strong enough, and 100 Thieves are one round away from tying this up. It is going to be a buy into this. A lot of half armors, a bulldog in there.
A lot of ultimates.
Yep.
Just the neural depth available at the moment for 100 Thieves. At least have them beat in that regard, but full flash connecting. Aspas able to slide away.
أو دقيقة طالعين باي ذي فورس.
Nobody's biting on this from MIBR Los though.
هاف ارمر وون بولدوغ.
Further contact. They don't need to
والسوفا
start
بدون
making
شك.
moves.
السايفر بدون شيء.
All the info.
السايفر إلا لا السايفر في
Agents over on
بس
that
هاف
C
ارمر.
site. Got the Sova, you got the Cypher. 100 Thieves has been able to break through once before.
إلا والله بس إذا خسروا ذا راوند اللي بعده واللي بعده يعني بعده بيكون ايكو 0 على 0. يلا شغف بعد او باندت. واللي بعده صعب يطلعون فورس. يلا يمديهم.
Trying to find a kill and will be able to do so. Asuna going to be struck down, sliding though from Timotino. We'll have him dispatched. Quiet with the
يا سلام. شالوا 4 في ثواني.
Just massacres them over a tunnel. Reckoning now going to be invested. Swing towards backside. Ospas finding Timotino.
هذاك شال الالت.
The 2v2 with 2 players tagged.
يا البوست
One on
كيف؟
either side. Just tucked in behind the wall. Not moving an inch. Eats that near sight. Now we'll open up with some spray more as well around the back. Has to do it all.
Out of charges.
The fuse being stuck. Finds the one! No way! How is he getting away with that?
شلون ما فك الديفيوز الكلب وفايته؟
Absolutely unbelievable!
ليش؟
The 180 turn! Oh, Sam, I think you're off the hook. There's been a worse Cove incident now. That is heinous!
What in the heck is this? He's just gonna, I mean, Mazzino just thinks he's got the time to stick it. Surely he can't turn in time. And he is dead wrong. Ridiculous. MIBR, oh no. That is a brutal round. Mazzino there. Scoot away from the recon, let it expire. Try to make MIBR lows think that that space is free, and it actually is. So, once again, gonna try the way through. I really want to credit Cryo with a great timing there out of elbow. He heard
أقل من ثانية يمكن.
Zekin leaving from top mid, waited to come behind him and strike. That was a really nice play, but yeah.
No one's gonna remember that.
Nope. Nope.
Shorty just to clear out some of this util. The Bandit not going to be able to get dragged across. In fact, it's going to be Asuna taking him down the overdrive. Out here on both sides, the dance. A duel between the Neons, but some others getting involved. There's a bloodbath.
Spike down, B.
Second, suddenly last one standing.
You're dead.
Asuna. Oh, he has him spotted. He has him contained. Won't quite be able to close that gap, though.
شافه.
99 health. It would have to be a one tap. It's going to be Asuna coming away with it, in fact.
10-9.
3K from him on this Phoenix.
صد الكمباك كثير.
Electric.
ايوه البرودكشن حقي
especially here today.
Oh, he's been just brilliant. So on point. I don't know how you feel about using that ult there as 100 Thieves, but better safe than sorry, I suppose, at this point. The map's so close. You assume you're going to get at least one more run it back, maybe, if you don't close it out just cleanly here as 100 Thieves.
عادي يسوي بلانت يجيب ورد. سوفا.
So they're just throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this. Now it's time for fraud.
يا رب تكتمل بس. الباقي الجاي مهم.
Throwing things at his team to try to get them figure out some way to stop this roll that 100 Thieves has been on.
We're going to hope it doesn't come down to that, throwing things at his team. We want to hope that he's able to get things corrected so that he can be encouraging them rather than being frustrated.
The temptation has to be there, though. As a coach.
I think he's one of the more relaxed
طبعا يا عادل نكشن.
That's exactly it.
Putting him up on
سوى
that
اللي ما
stage,
توقعناه.
it's a good thing that Paper X
كانت
didn't make it
الجيم
to the
ممتع.
playoffs. Just be throwing pucks at him all day long.
That's true. Which I think would be fun. I think we should allow that. It should be a valid timeout strategy.
This goes here.
Give my vote, but
شوف العلم.
100 Thieves have run this all the way back into a lead.
عندنا سوفا فورا باقي له 1 التيمت اورب. كرايو عنده الت.
I can't believe it.
معهم اسباس لازم شيء يكون الوضع شكلها فاست على اسباس.
Even that full blind, but there's the ping reveal. They know the second's going to be contained into the corner.
انحشر.
He's going to be burnt to a crisp down to 72. Now with no further way to try to heal himself back up.
What a ride.
Everything expended. No position yet for Cryo, but second to try to hold the door here. A spot out, he will be able to win that fight. Falls a little bit lower as Mazzino. Just a smattering of damage onto Asuna. They're both through the wall. Trying to find a pick. Second scaling ever closer to his demise, but Ospas is able to find a kill off screen. Timotino will fall. Mazzino now getting involved in the fight as Bang gets taken down. The wall to drop. These players overwhelmed and surrounded.
10
has worked to treat it long last. MIBR
اللي استعجل فيها كرايو حسيت انه يقدر يهدي شوي وينتظر برشر من تيمه. واضح الفوكس بيكون من الدور. صراحة طول والله زكل ما مات. زكل لو مات بتختلف.
Until his teammates are just a little bit further forward until they can really confirm the ability to at least potentially tap the spike before you start trying to make some moves outside of those doors. Got a little antsy.
يا ابو كان اكسبنسيف راوند.
Really well played there by Benzino. That's great harbor play.
صبلت. صار راوند. بس نشوف الحين. خليه
something's got him concerned. I don't know what it was.
توقعت يبغى الأورب بالبنك.
Taking a moment.
I think that maybe having a conversation. Do you try to just get 2 charges away from that, run it back?
وبنفس الوقت ما يبغى ياخذ الأورب يدرون إن فينيكس موجود يمكن. فهمت الفكرة؟ شوف الحين أخذ هاربر.
That's a lot of your entry power now gone.
Yeah, you got to start spreading the map a bit more. It's 100 Thieves. A main choke has been pretty well solidified now by
هناك عشان يحط الوال يمين يمكن عشان يحسن.
Sending out into mid, just doing a little bit of information gathering, trying to pull a few players off site. They've at least been able to accomplish that. But
they've pulled Espas to this site. This round, maybe this map starting to get away from 100 Thieves once again after a monstrous run of 7 rounds consecutively. MIBR.
ايش اللي اختلف؟
They're going to regain the lead and move up to 11.
Yeah, I get the theory here from 100 Thieves in this round.
ولا استعملوا
just going to try to tuck in and stay alive, but there's still a ton of time on the clock. And
كرايو لازم يلعب مid.
Allow it. We'll see.
10 seconds
have
left.
The door behind him.
Well, Zekin, he's happy to go hunting for this. He's got the money for the buy, and also will get the ult online, kill or death. Bang. Ensures that it's going to be the latter. But Verno there for the counter swing, so nothing to be retained. Very clean from MIBR Los. Just 2 rounds away from sending us to a 3rd and final map.
Well, and so what 100 Thieves are thinking in this round is, okay, they fast flooded last time. Let's try to take a pause in the middle of this. I think that's part of this strategy as well, is that you're hoping that they're going to try to see, okay, nothing's going on, let's fall back from this A site. It does not really work. It just takes too long because that door is being held and spammed. Gotta find ways to clear those players out. And I think this is a great time for a timeout. Talk about some of that theory and strategy a little bit more. Maybe toy with the map a bit. See if you can get another B plant through. Those have been pretty successful for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, and also can you keep Timotino alive for like 10 more seconds in a round? Because the guy has so many times throughout this not been able to really play the game. He's just catching strays at every twist and turn.
أنا أشوف كيف يا يلعب فول دبليو بدون ما يحشم.
And I think you just got to be a little
لأنه قاعد يتأخر.
thoughtful with how you're
ودي يرجع إن كرايو ودي يرجع كرايو عادي ترجع للأي. كرايو كان كويس شغله لما يحط الكيج حقه في الايمين ويحط الكام.
Yes, you have the reckoning, you have a neural theft, but so do your opponents, and on top of that, they have a run it back. So the ult cycle favoring MIBR Los to potentially close this map out.
Gets that stun across that near side, that short side, and then I think Espas actually did send out a shot, so confirmation on the location of that neon. Push forward, but it's going to be a fast reinforcement on this side. But Timotino able to shut down Zekin's ult, but then loses his life back. Going to be firing back a little bit harder though, as Tex will fall. Space now going to be occupied. This reckoning could be sent first by the attacking squad, but curveball ends up connecting us, and I have to do so much work here. Spotted to 1. The flash fully connecting. He runs out of bullets. The classic's not going to do a damn thing. MIBR flood their way back through. They get up to map point.
Yeah, they're just really quick to the punch now. I mean, MIBR Los is once their opponents have committed, that's when they full send it in. And they're getting that Phoenix util to be a lot more impactful now from Zekken. He has a couple brilliant flashes in here to absolutely smother them. Nice little setup there on that entry to clear back pillar too. These two players separated enough that it's not going to be an easy lineup. Here we go. 2 in a row just to send it to OT now. 400 Thieves.
There's still those 3 ults to work with. Not having that ult online. Shot not going to be connecting on him through the box, but the spray from Zekken absolutely will. Hunter's Fury now layered in. Shuts them down and absolutely destroys them. This should just be curtains.
Yeah, this should be, you would think. 100 Thieves have been able to turn some rounds on their heads. Tex, he's situated with the cam.
Careful now.
Try to play a kill off of that. No, Cryo.
The spike is still just now getting over, and Mazzino is able to find Bang. Tex gets Cryo, and that should be it. Asuna. He's been incredible, but this is a bridge too far. MIBR not going quietly into the night. They continue to fight back, and while yes, they gave us some absolute concerns in that second half, they managed to plant their feet and close out their enemies.
تصويت مبدئي بعطيكم إعلان.
Well, now
وراح عليه المغرب
going on Haven, it should be a lot of fun. A dominant map 1, a close map 2. These two teams giving it their all. The fans very happy about that. They wanted to see that map 3, and they're going to get it.
يلا بدينا.
An absolute treat.
ماب 3 ايش يا عيال؟
A big full day of action.
والله بس عشان البيكمز حقتي بس حاطها 2-0 انا. بس خلاص الحين يلا.
What a performance from him, but enough from us. We'll go ahead and let analysts break everything down.
There was like a moment where I'm like, really? Like, is that?
Well, I definitely wouldn't have seen it coming.
Hell of a curveball.
Not to be.
Espas on that waylay. Zekken back on the neon. It's kind of tried and true, and Bora does take down Espas. Timotino gets one as well.
It's a little bit of damage on the exit, but still alive and in the fight.
وين كلوف؟
Tex as well. Tagged to 41. Perm control off the rip here for 100 Thieves.
ها وينه؟
Winning those opening duels, those 1v1s, huge. Now they're making a pretty good read.
غير. سوى لها اوكي. ايه يا رجال جدك احد ياخذ كلوف، واذا اخذ كلوف اخذها طقطقه يعني. كسر كند سموك يعني مو من سموك.
But right now, they're in prime position.
Molly at their feet as well. There's a curveball not going to be connecting in Tex. His headshot will. It's a window back in is Zekken. Reading that position incredibly well. He's away with that other kill. Has that spike in hand, but he and Mazzino now completely split apart. 30 seconds. Can do a fast pivot over towards B, maybe even C, given that you do have the neon. You have to get out of that audio range first. Now we'll look to up the pace. And it seems like 100 Thieves are starting to realize that there's going to be backpedaling and rotating to the other side of the map, so we'll try to get there as quickly as they can.
It's going to come down to
10 seconds left.
When the smokes come into cycle. Mazzino's already got his. Bangs still waiting on a refresh. No other util to speak of. There goes Bangs.
There.
They're going to try to fight this one forward. Up into this. Destroys them all.
Oh, that is brutal. That is incredible stuff from Mazzino. He's had a couple of those moments today where he's just taken a round over. Hasn't been the flashiest player except when he needs to be. My word. Had the timing perfect.
Let's fucking go, brother.
الحين بعد ما صارت 1-1 مين تتوقع؟
Yes.
أو مين تبغى يفوز؟
خلي توقع.
أنا صراحة والله العظيم ما أدري. بوث يطربوني والله. إن شاء الله ما يبي رجل.
Just had the right reads and couldn't confirm. I mean, that recon into a flash to try to clear the players.
كنت أنا أبغى أضيف عشان 2-0.
Get much, and that recon quickly cleared, but does give over a little bit of information here. So Cryo in trouble in the corner.
ما قفله؟
Quickly be overwhelmed, struck down. Reveal on the second. They're trying to close the gap, but that just makes that Spectre hit a little bit harder. If he can survive, It seems likely that we'll be able to keep the weapons carried over. Strong start again. MIBR up 2-0, going into the bonus.
Just efficient stuff there. Even though they get pinged, Bora tries to punish. Not going to be allowed. Esbas was the marshal. Easy peasy. Just a really nice set execute there. They're just going to kind of double down on that C site. That cryo's been tested a lot since map 1. You know, Breeze, they were really trying to punish him. There's that Odin.
The buys in behind this. Odin spray to Matino. Able to slot forward. Meanwhile, quick scaling, but Spike is going to be over here on the C side of the map. In the hands of Verno, but as that camera gets the spot out, gets the tag, they do make their exits. He's well aware that they've given up a good amount of space, but quick peek, quick headshot to Matino, able to find that, dodges the paranoia. It's going to be Asuna now, down to the sewer. A second will be able to get far enough forward. Upgrades the Spectre as well.
Still, nice reclear here by 100 Thieves.
They're pushing into the Odin.
That's not so nice for MIBR.
They kill him fast, and they do. The Vandal in hand, Ospas to find it. Saturate in the corner in case it's a double stack, but it's not. Now it's down to Asuna to try to see what he can get done. Finds the first, finds the second. Stunned up, Blaze Wall, gonna be situated. Verno pushing past that one. Wins the fight, sees the TP forward. But now you're stuck. You're alone, and you have to try to win this out, but bang. Well, out of him, counter wrapped around the boxes on site. So bonus not to be converted, but still, quite costly. 3 players lose their lives.
Yeah, I mean, already, I think 100 Thieves gonna have to be making some good adjustments because this round gets a little bit dicey. You're expecting that Odin to maybe do some more damage, but going up against players of Ospas and Zekken's caliber where they can just swing and one-tap you with a Vandal. You don't know Brock you are, Bora. Tough to get really situated and be kind of ready for it sometimes. You have Asuna's ult. They're already reconsidering that B side, even though that is actually MIBR Low wants to go. And Timatino finds out through a hail of bullets, but this is all just a little bit of them trying to work the map. No Cypher util inside a garage, so that means the cam can be placed in there deep. Or text, that's a lot of info that he's going to be able to use if they want to make a counter rotate or look for these lurks, if they're able to kind of successfully breach their way in.
Oh, good God. Not sure how he's alive through that one. Down to 8 HP. Next only tag 68. Relay bolt to slow this approach from Asuna. He's trying to just layer in these flashes. Still will be able to find one before getting snapped back, but quick push and scale here from Tags, who will eventually get found blind. Curveball chucked in, but Verno turns back, finds that elimination, but it will get caught on the timing as Cryo.
Spike down, C.
Push forward, find that elimination. And Messina, oh my God. He's looking for a little bit more, but Bora will just go his separate ways.
كلهم مقشرين.
This has gotten pretty wild.
30 seconds left.
Damn close. And uncomfortable to try to get the plant. You don't have a smoke. Bank still has his paranoia online. Check out, did not see Ospas on that peak. Cover going out. Casino looking to try to recreate that pistol round success, but this time he will be felled. The saturate connecting, but Ospas not comfortable enough to try to go on the swing, and this time Bora will have some revenge.
بس أنا مو بس عنده overheat. يا أخي فلاش ما هو سهل الدوج.
Yeah, I felt like MIBR might have had
سهل الدوج، يعني ما هو قاعد يخليه يسوي يطلع من السموك على آخره، يطلع الكرف كامل من السموك.
Run it back and the flashes from Asuna, it makes it so tricky
بس هذا المشكلة.
for them to really get through onto the site cleanly, and it allows the rest of 100 Thieves to rotate into position, start shutting this down. So 100 Thieves there playing that really well off the back of their ultimate. Now you got a couple on the other side. You do have the convergent paths. Zeno has a...
You gotta be worried about this, Tex. Okay.
He is. He's fine.
Not gonna get caught.
Never would Tex my goat get caught by that.
First of the shorty. nothing really to be found there. As Cryon, he's just eating damage, trying to scale forward over towards this spike, but he will just counter spam to find Mazzino. Now Verno displaced. Blaze ball going to be situated. Osbos able to really scale forward.
ما معهم guns بس يعني.
Just yet. Curveball not deep enough to go past this. But they're just blind spraying. They're just catching everything. Every stray.
تفريم الله وكيلك. عطا الدفيز. لا خلص.
Take the lead.
والله ثيف ماشي صح. ثيف ماشي صح.
We will be facing with both teams having some key ultimates available.
لا النهاية مو بكرة يا قلبي، بكرة نصف النهائي. بعد بكرة النهائي.
On the side of MIBR. Just try to make this fast B hit work.
بعد بكرة بيلعبون نصف النهائي. طيب.
Asuna just running and gunning in there. Tino already taking space. Yeah, just kind of as that Phoenix wall's dropping already. So this is a big one. You have that convergent pass. You have a Hunter's Fury. I mean, Vora has his too, but Overdrive's available.
Convergent pass going to be lopped over towards A main, but Asuna on that peak is still able to find that KLTV into the back, but it's going to be Osbos. Cover going. Clearing him out. Trying to scale forward. Push out of the smoke, and it should be to Bang's demise. Overdrive, however, from Timatino. Gonna try to find those kills. He'll instantly get tapped down, but running with the Hunter's Fury, desperately trying to claw this round back into their favor. Has the spike, he might try to make his exit, but you also have Bang potentially here to intercept him. Gun barrel now spotted. Locks onto the headshot, the text.
Spike down A.
Immediately brings us back into a 1v1. 55 seconds to try to play with. The orb, he'll get the neural depth off of that. Unless Bang can just counter spam it. He's got a plethora of corpses to choose from. The hat immediately flies. Sees him. Bang just takes the fight before the second ping.
ايه قبل السكند بينك التريجر الثاني للألت بيك كذا يلخم جده.
Oh boy. That's rough for MIBR.
ذكي والله.
That is a hefty investment of ultimates, and you don't come through with the win.
MIBR.
I mean, everything was thrown at this round.
It's
so perfectly timed.
ومن قلت.
The window
سوبا
of that
قلت.
smoke dissipating.
وخسر
Before the second ping comes in, Bang plays it perfectly.
That's incredible. That's that experience that Bang's going to bring to the table for you. Coming through in spades. That's going to be the timeout from Fraud. I mean, it's just been so scrappy. It's just been so wild. Some of these rounds are just hit the go button and everybody's trying to quick react to things, and I think that does suit the defenders a little bit with the way they've been positioning themselves. They're pretty quick to react. I mean, anytime you have a Neon in the equation as a defender, if you're playing for those fast floods.
It's desperate times call for desperate measures. We've been through the ringer on those first two maps. Nearly able to complete that run back after a 3-9 disadvantage of the half.
Right.
Yeah, feels like 100 Thieves. I haven't quite forgotten about that map, but they're using. Just probably how pissed off they were to not close it out in their favor. To pilot them forward here on Haven. Onus is on MIBR Los to try to cool them off.
Timatino trying to play off this cam, has the outlaw. Mazzino.
Does he have Mazzino dead? Oh, no, he just dances around and stripes across with that stinger. Kill found Cryo. Forward, into the cage. Drags in, finds the 110 up on a follow-up though, and that's going to be another weapon. Over into their hands, flash to the corner, and Asuna, he don't need to see Jack. Knows he's got him pinned in. Gets the shutdown, gets the spike, stranded just outside a garage, and now he's looking to try to get text, but he cannot. Takes him to 8. The weapon on the floor. Bang the double back. Keeps it out of his hands, and Vorad Platt will find Mazzino. 5-2.
Asuna bails him out a bit. This one looked really nice for MIBR to start.
اي بس في الغالب السوفا مو دائما يلعب جهة السي بس حلو يريد.
What a nice position Mazzino takes to avoid the cam.
الايكو اللي قبله MIBR راحوا بي، فالحين اتوقع انه ممكن يلعبون سبلت سي جراج. فحلو البوزيشن حقه، بس اتوقع في الغالب يلعب الحين سوفا يمكن يروح اي.
Business is good for Asuna. He just keeps shaking those hands. He is hot. that spam.
Run out of bullets eventually.
Whoop.
Cryo though.
Double doors.
Yeah, peek out of garage. Finds that kill. Sight for you till now. Null and voided.
They're lining up for this B hit. Bang. Just trying to play off of Asuna's flash, it looks like. Gonna refresh the smoke. Drone there. But there is those trips in the garage.
Double dash up from top of the rafters. Asuna try to set up the molly there. Place him. Meanwhile, will get spotted. Not enough of an angle to try to tuck away, and Zekin coming back alive. Just found looking for that third, gets it. Can't get that Odin out fast enough. Now just trying to get all the info that they possibly can. Timotino needing to abandon this operator. Collect a different weapon. We'll be able to do that in route, you would assume. He's gonna work his way forward to B, but that weapon swap would be heard. So for now, still has it in hand, but Cryo. Clean shot to find the first. Takes Ospas even lower. The scale forward.
كرايو اقسم بالله والله العظيم انه وحش.
Dismantles them with a 4K.
Okay. I see you, Cryo. Oh my.
يمين بالله لعبها اصول بشكل اللي ادخل جراج فتح كام سوى تغيير سوى سوينج ذبح الاول الثاني الثالث. تمركز عشان يجونا 1 by 1.
Get a high low quick on that B site and it works a treat. Second gets 2.
ايش قاعد تسوي؟
2 is far less than 4. Oh my.
Man, you're insane!
المايكات ذي.
Massive round win. Trying to break the bank again. Everything invested, plenty of half armors. Still that operator online and the ults a ways away.
بس انا كسبت قبل شوي.
Got cash behind this at this point.
Without that early spam at A, I kind of think if MIBR wanted to, they could try to put some pressure here and there.
No, that player's in the corner. Oh, a hair off. Not quite able to find it, but Mazzino gives him the opportunity yet again. Just thinking he can get the catch.
والله ده كويس بصراحة.
Perhaps thinking that he was going to be silently trying to walk back out of sewers.
إذا قدر يوصل بلانت بي يجيبون راوندات أضمن لك إذا كان معهم باي.
Just thought maybe he could surprise him, but.
And at this point, this is when you're thinking maybe we should have had that clove come through, because at least then we can get smokes from beyond the grave.
True.
You're losing your omen off the rip. Cryo. Going to fall to the wayside, and that's a C side completely broken open. The spike's still in hand. Vernal off the plant will be able to get that Fury.
Early contact over at A. Oh, bang down 2.
Bringing this one back.
شوف ما معهم وين مازينو. صراحة ما معهم سموك بورثي ما معهم سموك. ففيها جم فايت يعني هذه المصلحة فيفا أكثر. لأن معهم أوب زايد ما في واي على البلانت عرفت؟ على الديفيوز.
Got posted up though on that box and just lucky to not take any shots there, but as he goes for the repeat, Asuna dialed in on the line, comes away with that kill.
يلا go defuse. One of you defuse. One of you defuse. One of you defuse.
Timotino checking for the garage angle. Asuna taking that burst, takes the second, ends up falling, and Tex pinching forward will be able to catch the remainders. 3 from him in a 3rd round for MIBR Los.
Okay. That's just a good little mid-round there from the side of MIBR. They flirt with some of that A space that they're given. They lose a player, and they start.
ده كانت والله وانا بلهم بس لو استعجلوا في التاب
Huge win there for Verno in the 1v1. That opens
صعبة والله
up
الجراج
that
ما
C
سوى
site.
ما حد
The Hunter's Fury really locked that down. Bit of a gamble, but Tex on that lurk, on that flank. Okay. Gets exactly what he wanted. Now it's actually 100 Thieves onto a weak buy. They want to save up. Have the money, but
a decent amount that they could have invested here, but opt to just go for something very safe, very steady. Already up to 6 on the defender side of Haven. They're looking pretty good.
That drone not doing what you want it to is MIBR. Doesn't really sell anything. It's just, are you going to be confident to maybe make a pivot if this gets dicey?
Vandal there at Sewer. People on the corner. Relay bolt gonna be lobbed in. The blind connecting. It's the up and over. Aspas has them corralled. Absolutely tears them limb from limb. And no threat to be found here. MIBR
من فوق.
getting themselves up to 4.
أخلاهم يتنفسون.
Cryo just trying to find some damage, but he's now noted, overwhelmed, and dispatched. Flawless. MIBR Los finding their footing a bit, still trailing by 2.
Yeah, nice timing here with the paranoia. The combo very, very clean. Teeing up Aspas and making it look easy. Right up and over that box, and he knows they're not paying attention. Bang is worried about trying to counter with some of his own util. Big win again. Verno looking really good in some of those.
بس هم
I get the
متوقعين
theory
انهم
here.
مركزين على البي سايت.
You can kind of
يتوقعون ثيف انهم
cut the
ماسكين بي
map in
سايت.
half.
ومن تي بي فوق ومع واحد فهمت؟
Make life pretty miserable for MIBR potentially.
You're very close to a lot of ults for 100 Thieves.
True.
But right now, MIBR have the advantage in that regard.
الحين يمكن يسوون شيء.
And I think you're probably talking as well how you're going to deal with that convergent pass, how you kind of want to have the player situated to either absorb it or dodge it. Here it goes.
Cryo going to be caught by this. TP into the back of side. Aspas should be refracting out towards safety. Meanwhile, Second trying to slide forward, but Bazzino's going to be the one found first and foremost. Falling at his feet. Second forced to try to backpedal away. Bang, able to find Verno, but then tags, trades that one back out. A 3v3. The reveal coming through. And Timotino now trying to crunch his way out from garage. Sets up that relay bolt, and all players just contained, stuck here at the front of sight. Saturate connecting. He manages to tuck back. Dead. Bora tearing apart 2. And Aspas now 20 held, 4 bullets. Now out
أسباس يا
of
زاحف.
options, out of rounds.
لعبوا في حسبته.
Will get struck down. As the timeout ends up working, sort of, kind of. Hell of a lot more chaotic, I'm sure, than they drummed up, but the round still goes the way of 100 Thieves.
Kind of the name of the map. Cryo does great here. Has his cages and stuff set up so he gets completely avoided when they take the site on the back of that convergent pass. Doesn't get noticed by Aspas on the dive into the refract either. So he's able to stay alive and get a kill and set the tone there for 100 Thieves on that site.
Timotino's able to find 2 before getting traded out. Aspas dead, one of your entries, and then your smokes again.
تينو طلع بالليل.
Gun collected from Verno. Drone to go out. Quick backpedal here from Cryo. They're just not chasing in fast enough. Asana maybe giving us deja vu again. As it's, gonna be that run it back, the push forward in the garage window, but a very swift shutdown from Verno.
استعجل. لو انتظر يخليها ريتيك ولا لما ياخذون جراج ولا الكونتاكت مع الكام سايفر.
Around the corner does have that neural theft. So if you rotate away from these dead bodies, it actually is really scary for MIBR Los. So they have to try to work this C site. I think because of that ultimate. Now Vora does have a Hunter's Fury here too.
Wait, I'm cage trigger.
Cage pop, Recon. Gets the reveal here on a Cryo. Spams away, but it's gonna be Asana taking that kill. Still does end up getting caught. Bang. Fast on this flank, but it's going to be Vora able to find Verno.
Here we go.
Suddenly this one gets brought down to the wire. The overdrive pops, the spike to be committed to.
Spike planted.
An Odin in hand for the one. Vora just wanting to wait out that ultimate. We'll have it relayed. But Zekin is eating some damage. Push through, but Zekin
7-5.
has the headshot. He will get MIBR.
يلا خلص الهاف. نعطيكم اعلان هاف.
Perhaps a necessary
ضغط يا
one.
وجي.
Depending on how this next pistol goes, 100 Thieves do find themselves in a 2-round lead at the half.
Well, that's exactly why you want to see that neon on the map. It's moments like that where that agent is just such a difference maker. It's going to get interesting. See how good this attacker side is. 400 Thieves. Oh, Timotino just great with the frenzy.
Okay, yeah. Drops it on the floor, grabs the sheriff, and he's just gonna be playing gun game, I suppose. What else can he get? Is there a ghost out there? Maybe a classic? You got 2 more people you can kill.
Spike planted.
An ace in the pistol would certainly be one hell of a way to jumpstart the half.
When you need him most.
Paranoia out. Tagged low. Tex able to answer one back as Vora will fall, but the HP bars are just not on their side. Cryo able to find the one. The swing coming in. He'll take the second to the final. 8-5. 100 Thieves. Jump starting this second half.
Yeah, that is really nice stuff from Timotino. Getting 2 with the frenzy here. Oh my god. That is outrageously clean. Look at the way he's like matrixing around those bullets. Scoops up the Sheriff, gets the third. That's basically round over. Cryo playing a nice angle there when his teammate gets paranoid in the corner.
Come on! I mean, he needed a nat 20 to clear that corner, and he hit it.
He did.
Just high rolling. Insane with that frenzy. And now, just going to be looking to try to get through this second round, this anti-eco as cleanly as they possibly can. Move up 9-5.
Yeah, and they're going to have a wide open ace site. So, commit maybe Cryo into trying to push. They haven't planted yet, though. They want to make sure that Asuna gets it. Okay.
He's doing it again!
Okay.
It's not just a frenzy thing, I guess. I mean, back-to-back rounds just absolutely wrecking him.
Now he's probably hungry for more.
You don't want to overaggress too much. It is that Phantom.
Exactly.
You need your teammates to recover it. But look at this. I mean, what? MIBR lost. They need to die to the spike.
They can't. They can't.
So now they know where they're at.
They've been denied.
Aspas should be able to get back into position, but Asuna, I mean, he's more than happy to fight. He's got the ghost.
Yeah, and he wants
Tex is now rerouted. So, okay, they will be able to get there. With one less player than they were hoping. Bang with a late little lurk. Asuna trying to run him down there, running away from him. He'll just back away. And it's a flawless. Another day at the office for 100 Thieves.
Well, Timotino is just single-handedly carving up MIBR Los. He has been lights out to start this attacker side and give a huge advantage to 100 Thieves. Ridiculous stuff. Him and Asuna.
Oh, الحين البونس. اوه بالله راح راوندين.
That's exactly what you want. You know, Vora and Bang are happy to just play the back lines and try to clean up the rounds. Those two are playing like that.
Ooh, Cryo, he is, yep, I was going to say, playing a very risky game. Ended up getting revealed. It's a nice little trap set up from MIBR Los. Early advantage, Asuna looking to try to just send up that Molly. Just makes a forcible wave, but it's right into Timotino. Yet again, finding these players within his grasp. Ends up oversliding. Verno will be able to collect that kill, but Asuna retrades it out. Back into a 3v3. And realistically, any more damage that 100 Thieves gets from here is still a very good bonus. But Verno looking to try to deny. Shocked aren't able to find a bit of connection. Asuna to run it back, re-wrapping. Buys a little bit more space and time. Given the commit on the ult, they're unable to find this round win from here now. It ended up feeling quite bad for them. But Asuna trying to take this into his own hands. The push on the right side, the jump up, and Verno dead at lumber again.
Bonus.
Twice now he's tried to play that angle, and twice now he's
بين بريزا الحين انهم هم عندهم ادفانتج.
I mean, Asuna.
يعني مو قاعد يسوون كمباك اوريدي 9-5 النتيجه الحين. 9-5 بونس يعني النكست ايكو هم بيلعبون 10-5. واو.
Has been absolutely dominant. Gets that run it back.
11
a little bit of extra time, and then good with the Bulldog. Heck yeah. I'd be popping off too. That is insane.
I mean, that might just be the final nail. Down by 5. Timotino searching around. Ooh, trying to maybe even just bait with that refresh.
يا اخي اذا لعبوا اوتلو هم في البونس دائما يخسرون فيه. لازم البونس حقهم زق. احس تيفي
ذات setup from MIBR Los. Anticipated that outlaw was going to be there.
Unbaiting is acceptable.
Yeah.
And now they gambled back over towards C. 100 Thieves looking to start slowly creeping up towards A.
I always think it's acceptable.
Okay, they're getting a read on this. Counter rotations coming through, trying to get that Vandal exactly where they need it to be.
And they're matching. They've got a great read because of Mazzino's position. He's deep C main.
The peak coming in, and this time, no refractor trying to save him. Full blind there on the Timotino. He's still sliding forward, just trusting in his teammates. And that trust is well earned.
عطى سناء يا سلام، أسنى كذا يبغى له
An instant cleanup, a wipe of the floor.
هو ما إلا تراوند اللي راح.
Oh, and Asuna go kill because he's one away from another run it back. Just send him.
Just destructive.
دقيقة أسنى إلا تراوند اللي راح صح؟
He's just operating like a force of nature. And it looks like they have the read that this is going to be the A lobby flank. Mazzino with a nice shot. He's going to look for a little bit more, but it will be Asuna with that handle in hand to clean it up. Run it back online as they get ready to go into another buy for MIBR.
Huge. I mean, the way that Timotino is playing this attacker side is so good. Him and Asuna, that 1-2 punch.
Phoenix بيجي.
Seemingly unstoppable. Seemingly nothing that MIBR Los can find any response to.
لازم يخلونا 7. السايفر خلوه 7. المتعوب.
Trying to see if there's some solution in the text.
والله.
Not decipherable.
في البابات اللي مثل هيبن فراكشر الولد.
It's got to be a timeout.
شخصية تطير.
Coaches
تروح.
want to get in there and try to figure something out. I mean, everything they've thrown at him
فلاش ما
so
يرجع له،
far.
تخليها فلاش ما يرجع له. لا سلامات.
I don't think they have a photographer on staff.
تحطه في مزبلة ايزو رينا.
What the ancient text says, what the secrets are to bring back this map. It really does feel like it's just going to have to be a push from the players themselves to just level up to get to the point that we know they can operate at. They put it on display. That opening burst of dominance on Breeze into the closeout. That's what we want to be seeing from them. Not just falling to the wayside the way that they are here on Haven. 4 rounds straight now in the second half for 100 Thieves. Is they're going to be looking to just clinch this 13-5.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to shore up this A main control if they can. They're going to try.
Revealing area. Ospas glass cannon. Trying to make a go of this. Drip going to be set up. Maybe just a pacey hit into B as Asuna will look to lead the way. The ult to make him fearless. Rotate to the corner. As he catches a glimpse of text, ends up running out of it. So does get snapped back. Hunter's Fury now going to be called in, and Timotino ends up getting shut down. Right as he goes for that overdrive as well. So not only is it the casualty, it's also the loss of the ult. Big boon here potentially for MIBR, who's still just trying to work their way back in to start getting this defuse going. Post-plan util widely getting dumped. Asuna able to
مولي ارجع مولي يا
with a spray and pray is still being rewarded by the high heavens. Swap of the gun, he's just sticking to it. The shorty.
والله ينقذكم بنك.
He's interrupted it.
والله ينقذكم بنك يا شيخ، يا من بالله دخل دخول انتحاري قال انا اعلم امك بلا سبراي بلا هم. سوالك بني هب 1 2 3 شوتي طاح.
Every single time it comes down to the wire. It's 100 Thieves.
مع الثقة اخذ سوى سواب قال ما في الا كم طلقة الباندل حق اسنا.
Succeeding in so many different aspects. It's just reminiscent of Fracture, where they're just better at every twist and turn, no matter what MIBR throws at them.
No, man.
Asuna's got the weeb name, but Bang has the plot armor. I don't know how he gets into that position.
طلع لي يلا ثيف تعال. لو انك متأهل 2-0 طيب يعطيني نقاط على البردكت اكثر لاني توقعت انه فايز عموما. ولا احسبها خطأ. حلو خلاص.
Be right back.
Another 2 opening kills.
Spike planted.
It is all but over. Hey, you have to go for it here as MIBR Los. Aspas gets relay bolted.
Bruno able to find one to push forward. The contain in the corner, but Asuna there yet again to try to bail them out. Molly able to be avoided.
عشان تعرفون قيمة فينيكس ثاني مرة تلعبون فينيكس يا فينيكس يا كيو.
There goes Verno. Mazzino now having to do it all. And he can find nothing but defeat. 13-5, 2-1 in the series.
اكسر المفتاح نبدأ. خلنا نسلم ونعطيكم اعلان بسرعة قبل يكسر المفتاح.
This is really impressive stuff from a team that has a couple youngsters that are in the mix. Timotino and Bora step in, and they are playing better and better as the year goes on. And they take down MIBR lows, send them out.
Excuse me, you're gonna get an issue there. You know, you're gonna need security to get out of the building after that.
I mean, they played great. Like, in all honesty, they played good. They gave us a run for money on Breeze. Like, I was not expecting that fight on Breeze. After Fracture, I was like, okay, we're gonna run them down. It's gonna be easy. And Breeze is a strong map for us. I did not expect that.
Yeah, that was impressive. And, you know, historically, it has been complicated for 100 Thieves as an org, you know, to qualify for internationals. If I'm not mistaken, this is your first appearance at an international. So, you know, I wanted to know how it feels and what is it like to play on the other side of the world for once and not in LA?
I mean, it feels incredible. This stage is unreal, and the amount of energy we have on stage is like unbelievable. I'm having so much fun. You know, like playing the game that I love on the biggest stage is just unreal.
Donc d'abord, effectivement, on s'attendait pas à ce que
شكرا لك يا باسم على الاشتراك.
En vrai, on était un peu surpris, ils ont été très chauds.
ايش رجعت ابث عندي مشكله بالعد.
Mbappé, j'avoue, j'ai pas trop compris la vanne, mais vous allez avoir une surprise également puisque Timotino parle français et moi j'ai envie de te dire il y a plus personne, il y a plus de représentants
كيف تفعل
français.
العد من السيتنج؟
Donc je pense que tu peux peut-être conquérir.
كريتر داشبورد انزل تحت.
Je te laisse le micro.
Merci à tous. C'est trop un honneur de pouvoir représenter, tu vois, les francophones et d'être à Paris. C'est un rêve. Et à tous les fans français, achetez le 100 Thieves Bundle.
Buy 100 Thieves Bundle. French fans, and I think it's time for some key crushing.
I think we've got a new fan favorite here, that's for sure. Look, you've spoken about how much you love it here. One of the best things about this experience is you get to crush keys.
موجودة الجديدة لا بس انها شوية كبيرة على اذني صراحة.
Of course.
Let's go.
Bonne chance.
Come with me to the key crusher for the final time here today. This man's very excited to do it. I'm going to leave you.
والله كبداية ولاعب جديد صراحة لعبة في نيون كويس والأوب عنده تمام. سبيسنج اوكي. الحلو فيه ما قد شفت منه لا اوفر هيت شوي.
About to do what every team here wants, and that is to crush the dreams of their rivals. MIBR is
بس
Timothy, come with me.
كسرها.
That's pretty anticlimactic, I'm not gonna lie.
Anticlimactic? You didn't feel that?
I mean, it felt so slow. I was expecting it to, like, you know, crush it instantly.
Well, listen, this fan base here obviously is enjoying you being here, and you're into the semi-finals. Couple more steps away from this trophy right here. In fact, let me just show the crowd to you. Come and stand here. They're here for it. And you're up against Nongshan next. You saw them in action earlier on. How big of a threat do you think they are here?
I mean, they're a big threat. Like, this meta really complements them. They have great ideas. They kind of remind me of Lev, where they have a very similar playstyle. You know, they also play similar to us with their comps. So it's gonna be a very hard battle.
All right, well, best of luck and congratulations once again. We'll see you. Oh no, that's getting clipped, isn't it? We'll see you in the semi-finals, man. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, one more time, come on. Oh, that's better.
A second chance there for Timotino, and it's fortunate that he was able to get this one. NRG, the last hope for EMEA.
يعني بيبدون ننكشن. حرام والله يبدون ننكشن. المفروض تبدا انرجي يا عيال. صح ولا لا؟ انرجي بيبقى لاعبين متى؟ نكشن وفيف لعبوا اليوم الجيم الثاني هذا اليوم هذا لعبوا قبل امس المفروض على الاقل يبدون الساعه 2 يعطونهم وقت يريحون 2-0 والله